Welcome, YouTube. How wonderful. And welcome, Facebook. So yeah, it's getting darker in the morning. This happens. Today we'll be lunging and doing this thing called bicycle when we're lying on our back. It's one of my favorite moves. I just love it. I could just do 20 minutes of just bicycle. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm really looking at lifestyle choices and what is health, So it's that thing of like, well, I do yoga every day. I must be healthy. And then it's like I feel like a little woodworm who just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper into, I think I can expect more, or I could think about more, or I could like resource myself and become more well in myself. It's amazing. It's amazing how far we can reach into ourselves. And so, yeah, I'm enjoying this journey. It brings me joy to be here today with you. And come, let's move. So lie on your back. Knees are bent. Feet are flat on the floor. We have the dogs today. We have Zena, Poppy, and Chico. So lying on your back, knees are bent. And just bring your arms wide and out to your sides. And then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. So in the morning, the dogs are quite quiet, actually. They snooze. It's not awake time for them yet. But in the evening classes on the Zoom, it's like chaos here. I have to lock the dogs up and put the cats away. And it's like everybody just wants to sit on my mat with me during the Zoom classes. So yeah. It's chaos. So great. Come back to center. Just squeeze your right knee up towards you. Hug it in. And just really settle into the feeling of your hip and deepen your breath. And you just find the deep of you. Nice. Lower your foot to the floor. The other side. Draw your left knee up towards you. And just settle in. For me, often there's a kind of a sigh, like a relief coming from my body as it goes, oh, you're listening to me. You've settled. You're paying attention. It's very yummy. Great. Squeeze both knees towards you. Hug them in. And then bring both feet to the floor. So bicycle is a swinging, flowing of your legs. Okay, so draw your right knee up towards you. And then straighten out through your right leg and your toes are pointed. And then flex into your heel and lower your right leg down until it floats just above the floor. Point your right toe, bend your right knee, straighten your leg up, send the energy into the heel, lower down. Point your toe, bend your knee, lengthen your leg, heel, lower down. Point your toe, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lower down. And just have a sense of flowing. So bend your knee, heel, lower down. Bend your knee, heel, lower down. And you can begin to kind of swing your leg a little bit more if you wish. You can stay steady with each of the components. Just feel that. Nice. Other leg. So bend the left knee up towards you. Oh, just feel that right leg. It probably feels mine feels really yummy just there. So bend the left knee up towards you. Straighten your leg, whatever that is for you. That could be anywhere. It could be wherever it is. Okay. Straighten your leg to the best of your capacity. Send your heel away. Lower your leg down until it floats just above the floor. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, lower your leg down. Point your toes, bend your knee, straighten your leg, heel, and lower down. And just begin to flow. Bend your knee, straighten, heel. So your leg as it rises is bending, and as it lowers is straight. As your knee comes up towards you, it's bending. And as it lowers down, it's straight. Knee comes up towards you, bending. and then straight. So we're going to try both legs. Dun, dun, dun. So both feet off the floor. So straighten out the right leg and just let the left foot toes touch the floor. And just do the mini version where your knee is bending. So you're straightening your legs up and you're tapping your toes off the floor. And so you have the sense of kick your leg up, bend your knee, touch the floor. And you're just feeling, or you can begin to do the version where your legs lower down straight. So just find the edge of your working edge. So your working edge is where you're working at your capacity. You're listening to your body. You have a sense of flow and connection. And you feel like it's moving steadily through your hips. And just do this for the next 20 minutes. Bring both feet to the floor. Lift your hips up and rise. Lower your hips down. My legs feel really buzzy and awake and alive after doing that. Just notice as you lift your hips up and down, how do your hips feel? Nice. Next time you rise, pause there. Toes are pushing into the floor. Knees are gently squeezing towards each other. Your bum is squeezing. Arms are along beside you. Just pausing there. Really feel wide and solid through your shoulders. Nice. Lowering all the way down. Just sway your knees again from side to side. Nice job. How cool. Super. So roll all the way over and come up into your cat position. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Rounding your back, look towards your navel. Arching your back, look forward. Rounding your back. Arching your back. One more time. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Nice. Stretch your right leg long, your toes are on the floor. Do the same movement. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Nice. Lift your right foot off the floor. Rounding your back. Arching your back. Rounding your back. Arching. Nice. Drop your right knee to the floor. Other side. Stretch the left leg long. Toes are on the floor. Rounding your back. Arching. Rounding. Arching. Nice. Lift your foot off the floor. Rounding. Arching. Rounding. Arching. Nice. Walk your hands one handprint forward. So like just walk your hands forward, let them land on the floor. And then pull your bum back towards your heels. So you're really like drawing back through the sit bones, like your heels, your bum is going to try and come to your heels, but because we've walked our hands forward, it's not going to get there. So our hands are glued to the floor. Nice. Rock up. And again, pull back. Bum draws back. Maybe even push the front of your toes into the floor. Come up onto your fingertips and just feel that connection through your spine. And then here, just rounding your back, arching your back. It's a very small movement. Rounding your back, arching your back. One more time. Rounding, arching. Super cool. Come all the way forward. Rise. And just come into a forward fold. So hands are down near your feet. Your feet are maybe 6 inches apart. If that feels too heavy, bring your elbows to your knees. Also just leaning. So walk your, almost like lift your belly off your thighs and then drape it back down onto your thighs again. And then imagine that your head is getting heavy and you're dropping your head down towards your toes. Nice. Bend your knees, straighten your legs, bend your knees, And straighten your legs. Nice. Elbows to your knees. Hands to your knees. Rising up, hands to your hips. And just roll through your hips. And then roll in the other direction. Super cool. So stand to the front of your mat. So lunges. Reach your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. So you're rising through the spine, arching your back. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back, drop your right knee to the floor. Bring your left hand to your left knee and rise up. From here, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. Bring fingertips to the either side of your head. Nice. And then just gently lean your left elbow one way and then lean your right elbow the other way. Just feel that. If you want to put something soft underneath that right knee, you can. And just feel that. How do you lean? Nice. So the next time you lean towards the left, drop your left hand down and reach your right hand over your ear. Nice. Bend your elbows, come back to center. And again, over towards the left. Left arm goes down, right arm over your ear. Come back. And then just pause there, really maybe even lean a bit deeper into your lunge. As you reach your right hand over towards the left, and your left hand is reaching down towards the floor. Nice, come back to center. Left hand to your thigh, pull your right elbow back into wing. So wing is where your nails are beside your side of your face. You've pulled your elbow back as far as it'll go. And then you're gonna chop over towards the left as far out as you can. Wing, back on the right, and then chop over towards the left, really leaning into it. Wing, chop, reach. One more time. Wing, and chop. Bend your right elbow. Bring your right elbow to your thigh. Bring your left hand to your hip. Stay there with your knee on the floor or lift your knee off the floor and just lean into that. So your right forearm is really steady. Your left hand can be on your hip or you can bring it around the back of the body if you wish, and you can lever a little bit more into the torso. Bend your front knee a little bit more, leaning into your hips. Deepen your breath into your belly. You can, if you want, look back towards the left a little bit more to draw the left shoulder back, to include the spine a little bit more into the spiraling. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Pause there. Nice. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Rise. So bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift through your spine. And try and look as far down the beach as you can. Nice. Keep your head low. Push your elbows down, round back. Hands to the floor. Push back into your downward dog. We'll just pause there. Find your breath. Find stillness, a sense of steadiness. And you're breathing into your belly. Nice. From here, walk both feet forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Reaching up, looking up. Other side. Bend your elbows, bend your knees coming down. Step the left foot back. Drop your left knee to the floor. You can put something underneath your left knee if you wish. Rising up, bring your fingertips to either side of your head and just gently draw your elbows over from side to side. Nice. Next time you go to the right, drop your right hand down like it's going to try and touch the floor. Reach your left hand over your ear. Maybe bend your front knee a little bit more, or you can travel into it and out of it. Nice. Right hand to your knee. Pull the left elbow back into wing. And then chop your left hand over towards the right and reach as far as you can. Left elbow back into wing, and then chop. And as I pull my elbow back into wing, I'm pushing into my right hand. So I really feel like there's this incredible sense of like power and connection into my torso. One more time, wing and chop. And bring your left elbow down to your right knee, right hand to your hip, stay here, or lift the back knee off the floor. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor, step back into your plank, knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your knees. No, don't do that. Underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your feet together a little bit as you rise. Nice. Drop your head down. Walk your hands back. Push back into your downward dog. And just have a bit of a wiggle. Leaning your hips from side to side. Bend one knee. Bend the other knee. Bend both knees. Straighten both legs. Bend both knees. Straighten both legs. Nice. Walk forward. All the way forward. Rising up. Nice. So, step your right foot back. Bend your right foot back. Bend your left knee and just rest your forearm on your knee and bring your right hand to your hip. And just pause there. Bend your knee a little bit more and feel like you're pushing down into the baby toe side of that right leg. Breathe into your belly. Sink a little bit deeper. Nice. Rising up. Turn your feet in the other direction. So turn your right toes to the back of your mat. Left foot is turned at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Left hand to your hip. And just bend your knee. Like how deeply in wellness can you bend your knee and keep the baby toe side of the left foot anchored to the floor? Nice. Straighten your legs. Come sit on the floor all the way down. How awesome. Lovely. Stretching out through your legs. Just roll into your ankles. And deepen your breath into your belly. And roll your ankles in the other direction. Maybe there's a sigh, a sense of connection into your body. Nice. Roll your shoulders. Maybe there's a sigh, a yawn, a deeper breath as you roll. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Head to center, hands on your thighs. Just turn your eyes to the right. And just deepen your breath. So doing this thing with our eyes is actually a bit like getting an electrician in to check your electrics in your house. So we're just cleaning up the electrics. Eyes back to center. Turn your eyes towards the left. Only your eyes. And maybe let there be a deeper breath or sigh on the left-hand side. Maybe it emerges, maybe you do it. For me, I get this kind of awesome, it's like this itchy feeling on the inside of my muscles. And everything goes, and there's this sigh or something that emerges. It's really cool. I like it. Nice. Come back to center. Just come forward into a forward bend. So just drop your hands down, drop your head down. If you're really far, if you run a lot, if you walk a lot, then you're going to be really far back because the more you do that, the tighter your legs are. So bend your knees and round yourself forward. Drop your head down. So don't have like such a huge distance between your feet, your chest and your legs. Take your hamstrings out of it by bending your knees and just letting your back round, your shoulders round. Softening through the shoulders, dropping through the neck. And just see if there's a yawn or a sigh or a deeper breath. Have a slight smile on your face. That too will rewire your nervous system a little bit. So a slight smile on your face and just notice what happens in your torso. For me, always there's a lot more space suddenly when I smile. Things soften, my breath deepens, and I feel happy. Ooh. Nice. So either lie on your back, just come lie on your back. If you're doing this in real time, then it's Saturday morning, and maybe you have a little bit more time than usual. Or maybe this is Saturday night, and maybe you don't. So I will see you all tomorrow for another wonderful move. So we're halfway, day 11. So 21 days. So we've only 10 days to go in this deepening. I feel like I've found my groove again. After the holiday, I was like, live TV. So now I feel like I'm back again. I feel like I'm, chink, I got my groove. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, so great, so cool. Such a pleasure. You rock my world. Ciao, ciao. So great. If you want any information about Norther, clinics, classes, courses, trainings, anything randomly that we're doing. Here on Norther, we're self-reliant. We have our own vegetables. We have chickens. We have our own eggs. We do exchange with the local fisherman. So we have fish for vegetables. Yeah, we really entertain this notion that wellness is a lifestyle and is a connection to the environment that you live in. And somehow creating your own food, growing your own food is an incredible step towards that wellness. It makes us connected to the seasons, to nature. We have a connection to the land. There's so much incredibleness to growing your own food. It's great. I'll see you all tomorrow. Sunday morning, yum on the floor as always. And be well, be awesome. And yeah, go off and do amazing things in your day. You know, do something awesome today. Do something that you absolutely adore. Like, wow, why not? Cool. Ciao, ciao.